Thanks so much for tuning into the Trade Setup with me, Neeraj Shah. Wishing everybody a great festive season. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi and the preceding and the ensuing days. And to all my Jain friends, Michami Dukadam. Well, let's start off with a did you know. Like I said, now I'll try and give you a did you know every single day. So over 10 years, did you know that the MSCI India Index has outperformed the MSCI EM Index by over 200%? The extent of outperformance that India has had. Haven't Indian investors been a happy lot? Yes, they have. If you were a global investor, maybe you got to account for currency, but otherwise it's been great. Anyways, back to focus of our markets. Wasn't the best of days for the US markets. The futures too trading very, very flat, and hence Asia is not looking all that great. In fact, I would say Nikkei has recovered because at a point of time it was down about 3%. But across the board, we have a bit of a red on the screen. The same thing that happened in Friday's session as well. So the data that came out, the non-farm payroll data that everybody is talking about, right? US created fewer jobs than expected in August, reflecting a slowing labor market. I think what's happening is that the bull market is succumbing to pressure from a slowing economy worldwide. Nikkei, like I said, led horses in Asia, briefly falling by 3% after the weak US jobs data. US crude oil fell to the lowest level since June 2023 again on this data itself. And iron ore has tumbled below $90 for the first time since late 2022. Must say, for all the metal bulls, it's not been a happy hunting ground the last few days, weeks, months. So bear that in mind. The GIFT Nifty indicating a start which is in the red. And you know, I think we're seeing this broad-based selling happening across sectors. Last week, except for FMCG, maybe in a minor way, none of the sectors ended in the green, and selling was largely seen in banking, with PSU banks being the main losers. I mean, in Friday's session too, but the whole of last week, PSU banks had a torrid day. And the next Nifty support is now at the 24,800 strike, which has got substantial put OI. So we are not too far away from there. The question is, now that we are convincingly below 25,000, can we see some more selling, or will we find support here? My guess is that because the Nifty PCR the way it is and quant indicators are all pointing to a possibility of a bounce back. Does it happen today itself or tomorrow or day after? I don't know. But this time is ripe for you to start making those trading bounce back bets into pockets which are leading. Don't look at shipbuilding. Don't look at necessarily defense or others. I think the bounce back is being led by the newer sectors. Pharmaceuticals, consumption, etc. They are starting to make a bit of a comeback. And OMCs most importantly. So OMCs consumption may lead upsides on reversal of downticks. So Nifty oil and gas may be down because of upstream oil, but downstream looks very solid. Where was the OI build up the most? Vodafone Idea, SBI, I spoke about PSU banks, Godrej Consumer, Birlasoft. These are the ones where the change in OI was dramatic, and the price action was very strong in these two. So watch out. Don't know if there's a short covering coming in place or no, but these are the stocks which led the trading momentum on the downside for sure. List opening today for IPO, subscription, Bajaj Housing, Cross and Tollins Tires, and enough buy notes on all of these. Remember, primary market action is looking solid as Gala Bansali. Gala Engineering will tell you because the subscription was massive. It lists today, issue price 529, got subscribed some insane number of times. So we'll see a strong listing today. What about stocks to watch today? Let's quickly rush through those. So Lupin is the big one on my radar at least. The innovator companies appealed against the district court's verdict on generic Genarc, and appeal poses a fresh uncertainty over Lupin's generic Genarc launch. And why this is important, I'll use the Citi note to tell you why it's important. Citi says they of course maintain a sell rating and a target price of 1700. Why? Let's move quickly to the why. They say the generic launch in April 2025 now may be an at-risk launch. Usually Citi says that an at-risk launch remains, the share remains low versus a normal launch. And they also say Lupin may even delay the launch for all you know of this generic. Why is this important? Because as per Citi's estimates, FY26 earnings, Genarc contributed to 30% of their FY26 EPS. So therefore, Lupin certainly remains a stock that might correct today. SpiceJet may actually do well, has entered into a term sheet agreement with Carlyle Aviation Management, will issue 30 million shares at 100 rupees per share versus 61. And of course, the agreement with restructuring certain aircraft lease, etc. There should be a shot in the arm for SpiceJet, so watch out for this one. RBM Infracom has gotten a service order worth 3,498 crores from ONGC. It's a big one. Watch out for this. Watch out for Deep Industries. Has gotten a letter of award of 1,400 crores project from ONGC. So this is the other one that you need to watch out for. Maybe a bit of an uptick could be seen here. This doubles their order book, by the way, as per the analysis. So might be a big shot in the arm. So watch out. It's an illiquid stock, so be careful here. Granules, a US FDA inspection at Hyderabad facility closes with 6 observations. Don't know if this one has an impact. Suven Pharma, US FDA inspection at unit. Casper Pharma's unit closes with voluntary action indicated categorization as well. So this one could be in focus. And Ami Organics, some positives versus some negatives, of course. Ami Organics, Japan medical regulator has said that the Surat facility is a good manufacturing practices compliant facility. Maybe, just maybe, Ami could have a bit of a shot in the arm. Lifetime high weekly volumes were seen in Gujarat Fluoro, Tilak Nagar Industries and KEC International. While Tilak Nagar was down, Gujarat Fluoro has had a mammoth last 2 days. KEC International also not too bad. Let's see if there is more upticks here or no. Persistent Systems could be interesting. Motilal Oswal has a coverage there. They have reiterated a buy. The target price of 6,300 versus 51.89. They say industry best revenue growth to sustain. Multiple margin levers support their view on the margins. And they estimate an 18% USD revenue CAGR over FY24 to 27. 18% revenue CAGR is the best in class for IT services companies per se, and which is why Motilal seems to be constructive on Persistent Systems. Remember, IT might actually shine closer to the rate cuts or after that in the second half of this year. Watch out for Persistent, could be an interesting stock to monitor. Just before we wrap up though, I want to leave you with a thought and a note. Apparently, I borrowed this from Tariq Hussein's blog. He says that the ratio chart of the Nifty Auto Index versus Nifty 500 has broken the 20-week EMA for the first time since the start of the bull run late March 2023. Our auto is in for a rough ride. They've already been quiet. Could there be some more downsides? Maybe, just maybe. Technical indicators indicate that. Thanks so much for tuning into the trade setup. Some bit of an impact seen today, but something tells me that during the course of the week, you might be looking at a bit of a bounce coming in as well. So try and not be too naked, too leveraged on the short side in the session today or the next few days. Thanks for tuning in.